Hey guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed your night off last night, and I'm gonna actually have this video hopefully posted tomorrow sometime while you're in class, so that you guys don't have to worry about waiting to get the video up. So now we're gonna go. We started last week, and we were working on graphing, and then even over the weekend we actually dealt with the graphing even farther. So last week we actually did slope-intercept form. And we did converting from standard form to slope-intercept form. And then this last weekend we did graphing equations of a line. Now we're going to talk a little bit about finding the equation of the line. We're going to find the slope of a line given 2 points, and we're going to be able to use that information to help us. So let's go ahead and look at this first. So the formulas, obviously slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. You guys should all remember that from last week and also from this last weekend. And you guys should actually remember the slope, because we dealt with that a little bit as well. Slope is m, and we said that equals rise over run, which we said equals y over x. If we're given 2 points, but we do not have the slope of a line. So if you're given 2 points and it says these 2 points are on a line, give me the equation of the line. The first thing we have to find is the slope. And how you're going to do that is by using this formula right here, and that is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And then you're going to divide. Now, I could also, if I wanted, do this as y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. But what you should notice is that here y2 is first, which means x2 is first on the bottom. Here y1 is first on top, which means x1 is first on the bottom. And that'll give you the same answer either way. Then we have what we call point slope form, which is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And this is for finding the equation of a line if you're given 1 point and the slope, or if you're given 2 points where you can find the slope and then use one of the points. The last one, which you guys should recognize, is slope-intercept form. That's ax plus by equals c. Let's go ahead and look at example 1. And I tell you, I want you to find the equation of the line fitting the given information. So I'm giving you the slope equals 2, and I'm giving you 1 point, and that is xy equals 3, 1. So I'm looking for the equation of the line that has that goes through the point 3, 1 and has a slope of 2. So I'm going to use point slope form, which we said was y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And I'll actually show you a second way to be able to do this as well. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this in. So this is going to be x1, this is y1. So I've got y minus y1 is 1 equals m is 2 times x minus x1 is 3. And now I'm going to just do like we did before, and I'm going to simplify and solve for y. So I get y minus 1 equals 2x minus 6. And now I'm going to add 1 to both sides, and I get y equals 2x minus 5. And this is the equation of our line. The other way we could do it is you start with y equals mx plus b. And you're going to plug in 2 for m. And I have a value for x and y, but I don't have b, so I'm going to plug those in and I'm going to solve for b. So I get 1 equals 2 times 3 plus b. And now I'm going to solve for b. So this is 1 equals 6 plus b. So I'm going to subtract 6 to both sides. I'll rewrite that line. So I'm going to subtract 6 to both sides, and I'm going to get b equals negative 5. And then I would use that in the equation. So y equals 2x minus 5. So I'd get this same equation either way you do it. I personally like point slope form better. So now when we go to example number 2, now I give you 2 points, and these 2 points are going to be on my line. I have to find the equation of the line. So the very first thing I have to do is I have to find the slope. And we know that this is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So let's plug those in. So this is x1, this is y1, this is x2, this is y2. And now we're going to plug them in. So y2 is 2, y1 is 1, over x2 is 5, x1 is 3. Now you simplify. 2 minus 1 is 1, 5 minus 3 is 2, which means that my slope is 1/2. Okay? Once you find the slope, now you can pick either one of these points, plug it into slope-intercept form with your slope, and you're going to be able to do it. So let's take the very first equation. Actually, let's do the second one. So let's do y minus 2. It does not matter which point you pick. I only need one. This is 1/2 times x minus 5. And I'm going to not add 2 yet. We're not there yet. We got to simplify, get rid of our parentheses. So you get y minus 2 equals 1/2 x. And 1/2 times negative 5 is going to be negative 5 over 2. And now I'm going to add 2 to both sides. And I'm going to get y equals 1/2 x. And now I have minus 5 over 2 plus 2. We have to, in order to add these, we're going to have to make it a fraction. So I'm going to put it over 1, multiply it by 2 over 2. And I'm going to get y equals 1/2 x minus 5 over 2 plus 2 over 2 times 2 is 4 over 2 times 1 is 2. And now we can go ahead and combine the fractions. So you get y equals 1/2 x. Minus 5 plus 4 is going to be minus 1. And we keep the denominator the same. So that gives us y equals 1/2 x minus 1/2. And that's how we do example number 2. Example number 3. Okay, so now we're going to also talk about the x and the y intercepts. This is a very easy concept. The x-intercept, if you remember, that's the point on the graph where it crosses the x-axis. So our point will be the x value, comma 0. The y-intercept is going to be the point where it crosses the y-axis, which is 0, comma y. And knowing that I have this information, when we look for the x-intercept, it's really easy because it means I'm going to put 0 in for y and solve for x. So I get negative 2x plus 3 times 0 equals negative 9. This is negative 2x plus 0 equals negative 9. That gives me negative 2x equals negative 9. I'm going to divide by negative 2, and I get x equals 9 over 2. Which means my x-intercept then is the point 9 over 2, comma 0. Now, we got to remember, when we talk about the intercept, it's a point, which means it has to have coordinates. It doesn't have just an x value. Now, you could say that the x-intercept is at x equals 9 over 2. But for what we're looking for is we're looking for the point. So now let's look at the y-intercept. And with the y-intercept, it's the exact opposite. X is 0 and we're solving for y. So this is negative 2 times 0 plus 3y equals negative 9. Excuse me. This is 0 plus 3y equals negative 9. This gives us 3y equals negative 9. And now we're going to divide by 3. And you get y equals negative 9 divided by 3 is negative 3. Which means that my y-intercept then is x equals 0 and the y is negative 3. Make sure if you guys have any questions about this that you ask. We are going to be using this to find the equation of a line if I give you a graph and many other different things. So come to class prepared to work on this type of stuff tomorrow. Alright, have a great night and we'll see you guys tomorrow.